Welcome to Finance 101, the only channel about finance that you need to watch. We analyze information from experts and simplify it for you, so you can learn everything you need to know about finance, investing, passive income, and more. In today's video, we'll be discussing a topic that's crucial for anyone looking to take control of their finances: budgeting. If you're new to budgeting, it can be overwhelming and confusing. But with our tips and strategies, we'll show you how to create a budget that works for you and helps you achieve your financial goals. So, if you're ready to take the first step towards financial freedom, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos. Let's get started. Budgeting is an important financial skill that everyone should learn in order to live a comfortable and financially stable life. For beginners, budgeting can be overwhelming and confusing, but with the right tools and strategies, it can be a simple and effective way to manage your money. In this article, we'll discuss 5 budgeting tips for beginners that can help you take control of your finances. Determine your income and expenses. The first step in budgeting is to determine your income and expenses. This will give you a clear picture of how much money you have coming in and going out each month. Start by making a list of all your sources of income, including your salary, any side hustles, or other sources of income. Then, make a list of all your expenses, including rent, mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation, and any other expenses you have. Once you have a clear picture of your income and expenses, you can determine your net income by subtracting your expenses from your income. This will give you an idea of how much money you have left over each month, which you can then allocate towards savings or other expenses. Set financial goals. Setting financial goals is an important part of budgeting. It helps you stay motivated and focused on your financial priorities. Start by setting short-term and long-term financial goals. Short-term goals can be anything from saving for a vacation to paying off a credit card. Long-term goals can include saving for retirement or buying a house. Once you have your goals in mind, you can create a budget that will help you achieve them. Allocate your money towards your goals first, and then towards your other expenses. This will help you stay on track and motivated to achieve your financial goals. Start small and be flexible. Budgeting can be overwhelming, especially if you're just starting out. It's important to start small and be flexible. Don't try to cut all your expenses at once, as this can lead to burnout and make it harder to stick to your budget. Start by cutting back on 1 or 2 expenses and see how it affects your budget. If you're able to save money, you can gradually cut back on more expenses. If you find that a certain expense is important to you, you can adjust your budget to make room for it. In addition, it's important to be flexible with your budget. Life happens, and unexpected expenses can arise. If you need to adjust your budget to accommodate a new expense, don't be too hard on yourself. Build an emergency fund. An emergency fund is a safety net that can help you stay afloat during difficult times. It's important to build an emergency fund before you start budgeting for your financial goals. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in an emergency fund. This can help you avoid debt and stay on track with your financial goals if you experience unexpected expenses, such as a medical emergency or a job loss. Find ways to increase your income. While budgeting is important for managing your expenses, finding ways to increase your income can also help you achieve your financial goals. Look for opportunities to increase your income, such as taking on a side hustle, asking for a raise at work, or pursuing additional education or training to qualify for higher-paying jobs. Increasing your income can give you more financial freedom and flexibility to achieve your goals faster. Avoid lifestyle inflation. When you start making more money, it can be tempting to start spending more as well. You may want to upgrade your car, move to a nicer apartment, or start eating out at fancier restaurants. However, this can lead to a phenomenon called lifestyle inflation, where your expenses increase along with your income. This means that even though you're making more money, you're not actually making any progress towards your financial goals. To avoid lifestyle inflation, try to keep your expenses at the same level, even as your income increases. For example, if you get a raise, put the extra money towards your financial goals, such as paying off debt, saving for a down payment, or investing for the future. By keeping your expenses the same and putting the extra money towards your financial goals, you'll be able to achieve your goals faster and avoid the trap of lifestyle inflation. Track your expenses. Tracking your expenses is a crucial part of budgeting. It helps you understand where your money is going and identify areas where you can cut back. Start by keeping track of all your expenses for a month. This includes everything from your rent or mortgage, utilities, and groceries to your morning coffee and lunch. Once you have a clear picture of your expenses, you can identify areas where you can cut back. For example, if you're spending $5 a day on coffee, you can make your own coffee at home and save $100 a month. This may not seem like a lot, but over time, it can add up and help you achieve your financial goals. Use a budgeting app or spreadsheet. Using a budgeting app or spreadsheet can help you stay organized and on track with your budget. There are many free budgeting apps available, such as Mint, YNAB, and Personal Capital. These apps allow you to link your bank accounts and track your expenses automatically. If you prefer to use a spreadsheet, there are many free templates available online that you can customize to your needs. A spreadsheet can be a great way to track your expenses manually and create a budget that works for you. Plan for irregular expenses. In addition to your regular monthly expenses, there are also irregular expenses that you need to plan for, such as car repairs, medical bills, or annual subscriptions. These expenses can be difficult to predict, but they can also be costly if you're not prepared for them. To avoid being caught off guard, create a separate budget category for irregular expenses and set aside a small amount of money each month to cover them. For example, you might set aside $50 a month for car repairs or $100 a month for medical expenses. This way, when these expenses arise, you'll have the money to cover them without having to dip into your emergency fund or go into debt. By planning for irregular expenses, you'll be able to avoid financial surprises and stay on track with your budget. Plus, you'll have peace of mind knowing that you have the funds to cover unexpected expenses when they arise. Thanks for watching this video on budgeting tips for beginners. We hope you found our tips helpful and that you're on your way to achieving your financial goals. We upload new videos every other day, so be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. You can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok for more finance tips and advice. Links are in the description below. Thanks again for watching and we'll see you in our next video.